And I'm doing a book review of the story of Ruth Bader Ginsburg by Susan B. Katz. I chose to do this to honor her since she recently passed, and my mom and I are huge fans. So here's my report. Ruth Bader Ginsburg was born in Brooklyn, New York, in 1933. Back then, boys could be whatever they wanted when they grew up, but girls had very few options. On top of that, Ruth was Jewish, so many moms and parents on her street didn't want their kids playing with her because they thought it would bring bad luck. Many women were inspired by Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Without her, we wouldn't have many rights for women. For me, she means a lot because I have so many goals, and without her, none of them would become true or will become true. I want to thank Susan B. Katz for writing this book and letting me know about it. I want to thank my own mother for telling me about her. And I want to thank everybody who is making the world a better place.
Yes, thank
What
you.
made you want to write this book?
Well, that's a really good question. So I find Ruth Bader Ginsburg fascinating. I look up to her like a hero. I really love research. I remembered when I started doing this book how much I loved research, and I had done research in high school and college. So I wrote this one first. Ruth Bader Ginsburg was my first one that I wrote. And then I wrote, and these are on the way to you, then I wrote the story of Frida Kahlo.
I already have that book.
You do? Well, you're going to have
I finished it.
You
I
did?
finished it.
Good. Well, it was a very exciting weekend, I have to say. So when it hit number 18 overall on Amazon and it hit number 9 on Amazon in kids, it was unbelievable. I was so happy. But it was a little bittersweet or very bittersweet. The important thing is I want other children like you to learn about her life and legacy. So I'm glad that it's selling out and more people are teaching their children about RBG.
I need to write that down.
That was a lot.
Okay. What made you want to be an author?
That's a really good question. So I have been writing since I was in the 4th grade. So kindergarten, I wrote a book in kindergarten about my dog. And then in 4th grade, I wrote a lot of poetry. And in middle school, I wrote a poem for a contest in a newspaper. And I'm from Detroit, so I entered it in the Detroit Free Press contest, and I won. It was a poem about my grandma. And that was the first time I ever won a contest for writing. And then in high school, in high school you give a lot of speeches, like for student government or different things like that. So I wrote all of my speeches in rhyme when I was in high school.
And also, did I ask you this? What other books did you write?
I have this book coming out very soon. And this book, even though it's not even out yet, it already won an award, which is so exciting. So this book is called Meditation Station. And it's about how we can stay calm and with our breath and our body and kind of stay in the station instead of getting on our train of thoughts that go all different directions. Yeah, well, you are a rock star. I'm so impressed at your book report and so grateful that you wanted to ask me some questions.